guys, so today I am back with a special update video. So today is my normal weigh-in day. This makes 17 weeks since I have had my surgery, but tomorrow is my 4-month surgeversary, and so usually those are further apart, and so I end up doing 2 videos, but this month I am going to only be doing one video, and I will combine both of those together into this one video. So let me give you my stats. Before surgery, I had to do a 6-month medically supervised weight loss, and at the start of that process, I weighed 286.8. Then on January 4th of 2000, I started that process in May of 2016. Then my surgery was on January 4th of 2017 at Banner Gateway Medical Center in Gilbert, Arizona, and my surgeon was Dr. Albert Chin. On the day of surgery, I was 251.8 pounds. Today, I was 213.2 pounds, which is a whopping 3-pound loss since last week, which is amazing. It's been a very long time since I've lost 3 pounds, and I forgot to check to look to see how long it's been, but it's been a very long time since I've lost 3 pounds. Which is funny because this has been a rough week. So that means that since surgery, I have lost 38.6 pounds. And since the start of this whole process, I have lost 73.6 pounds. So I am very, very pleased with those numbers. Now also, since this is my monthly update video, I'm going to go ahead and give you my weight loss per month. And I glanced back at what I had written down for my previous videos when I did my monthly updates, and I don't know where I got some of those numbers from, but they were not correct. I think I keep getting confused sometimes, and I look at the number at the beginning of the month and the number at the end of the month, because for my calendars on Instagram that everyone is posting, I am going from, the first of the month to the end of the month. But for these numbers for my monthly videos, I'm going month to month from my day of surgery. So from January 4th to February 4th to March 4th. And so I'm going to actually go back on those videos and correct my numbers in the description box. But I have triple checked these, and now these are the correct stats. So for month 1, I lost 16.2 pounds. Month 2, I lost 6.6 pounds. Month 3, I lost 8.8 pounds. And then this past month, I lost 7 pounds. So it's pretty steady there. Looks like my lowest month was actually my 2nd month. And, well, I was about to talk about that, but I probably already talked about that, so that's not important. We care about this month. So, yeah, I mean, these numbers are really, really, really good. So let me get started with my update. The first thing I want to talk about, just so I don't forget, is let me follow up to a couple of things from my previous monthly video. So the one thing that I have been talking about pretty much every month is my meditation practice that I have been doing. And one of the challenges that I set for myself last month was to meditate more. So I think last month I had only done it for maybe 18 days or something like that. I guess I should open this up. This month, I don't know what the number is, but I have done it every single day since that day. So this is the month of April. Oh, shoot. Okay. So this is the month of April, and I did that video on April 4th, And you can see that starting, oh, I thought I meditated on that day. So starting basically from the day after I did that video, I've done this every single day without stopping. And so my current streak is 28 days. I still need to do my meditation today, so I better do that so I don't mess up my streak. So I have been doing really good with my meditations. And just in case you're interested, again, this is the Calm app, C-A-L-M. And I really love it. Even though it's been, this has been a very challenging month because of the changes at my job. The meditations don't quite seem as strong as they were before. So I have been adding some other things in. But that is what I'm going to talk about in my next weekly update. I'll talk a little bit more about how I've been dealing with the changes that are occurring at work. Okay, so then the other thing that I said, the other thing I was supposed to work on for the month was exercise. So I had already been working out on just walking on my treadmill, holding weights. And so I was supposed to incorporate another type of exercise, preferably Pilates is what I had wanted to incorporate, and then using my resistance bands for toning. And I have not done that at all, like not even once. I mean, I don't know where this month went. It's like I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh, it's time for me to do my next update, and I never ever even did it once. I still continue to walk on the treadmill when I could. This has been a challenging month in terms of my foot pain, so I haven't been able to walk as much as I did the previous month, but I have been doing it at least a few days a week. I have been getting on my treadmill with the weights. However, I think even though I keep slowing down and doing it slower and slower, I still think that it is aggravating my pain, and so I am going to stop it completely for a week or two and see what happens. So I don't know what my weight is going to be next month, considering that this month is WLSFA, and then also with me not walking on the treadmill. But I guess if I start incorporating other types of exercise, I need to do that. Yes. I am going to do that. So that is my goal for next month. When I come back to you, I am going to have at least one day have done Pilates or resistance training. That is my goal. And yeah, speaking of WLSFA, I haven't mentioned it very often, but I am going. So if you're going, please tell me that below in the box. Okay. The other thing, so the other thing that I want to talk about is, so like I said, today I am 213.2. And so actually it is time for me to pull out my Pandora bracelet and add another charm. So if you do not know about this Pandora bracelet, I will put a link to the original video where I discuss the significance of this bracelet. But basically, to celebrate every decade of weight loss, I am adding a charm on my bracelet. And basically, right now, I am shopping in my closet, in my jewelry box for these charms, because I started this before. And today I added a new charm, but as of now, there are only 2 charms left. After I use those charms, I can actually go to the store to go shopping for charms. Okay, so last decade, to celebrate getting out of the 230s, it was the key to my heart. This time, I just decided to carry on with the same theme, and now I'm actually adding this one that has the hearts. And it has little rhinestone. I don't know if that is showing up on there. Oh, it's turned so you can't see it. You see how it has on A little rhinestone on the top on one side. It's like there's only a few rhinestones on here. There's a rhinestone in the middle on the other side. So once again, I don't know what I was thinking when I originally purchased this one, and I had a hard time actually coming up with something this time. I think I'm really just going to think of it as a reminder to love myself and to be kind to myself. And so, yeah, hearts. Okay, so this is how full. Probably still can't see it very well. But my bracelet is only half full. And, oh yeah, and actually I am I am halfway to my goal according to my surgeon's office. So they told me at my 3-month follow-up appointment that at 6 months they wanted me to be at 215. Well, now at 4 months I'm at 213.2. So I don't know where I'm going to be in 2 months, hopefully in Wonderland. That would be kind of neat if by the time I show up for my 6-month appointment, I'm in Wonderland. So I'm not going to set that as a goal because I don't set time-based weight goals, but we'll see what happens. Okay, so then the only other thing that I need to talk about this month is my clothes shopping, my dressing room video that I just recently did. And actually this top that I am wearing today, I like the little accents on them. If you watched my dressing room video from last month, I showed you this top because I purchased it at Ross for like $8 or something. And so today's the first day that I'm wearing it, so I really think that it's cute. So when I went to do my dressing room video this time, so I always go to Kohl's to do it, and I'm never actually shopping because I actually think that their clothes are a little expensive. They're not expensive for clothes that you're going to wear for a long period of time. They're expensive for clothes that you're not going to be able to wear for very long. So that's why my favorite stores right now to shop at are Walmart, Target, and Ross, because pretty much I'm not going to pay over $20 for anything. And so, for tops, I like to pay below $10. And then if it's a dress, between $10 and $20. And that's my price range. So, and for pants or shorts, between $10 to $20. And so Kohl's is outside of that price range, even though they do have reasonable prices. So yeah, I never actually buy any of the outfits that you see me trying on at Kohl's. Okay, so now I want to talk a little bit about my weight and my dressing room video and my trip to Kohl's. So I've been using a Fitbit since 2011. And so I also have been off and on a daily weigher since before 2011. So because of that, I have a log of my weights in Fitbit since 2011. And so I'm able to go back and I was able to see that the last time that I was the weight that I am right now was about 4 years ago in 2013. So that was the last time that I lost a significant amount of weight. And so I hit this weight in 2013 and I wasn't around, then I dropped down some before I then came back up and regained all of my weight. And that all took place in the span of, I first hit this weight in January of 2013. And then during the whole year of 2013, I go down and then I go back up and then away from this weight. But so for that short period of time, I was this weight in 2013. But before that, the last time I was this weight was when I was in college, and I don't know exactly, but I was probably about 19 or 20 the last time I saw this weight. I'm 45 years old, so about 25 or 26 years ago that I actually saw this weight for a significant period of time. And so this is just, wow. I mean, I'm getting into some numbers that I really don't know anything about coming up, next and soon, because I don't remember really. My 19, I don't remember that at all. And definitely I don't have any clothes or anything that is still hanging around here. My mother might have some of my clothes from high school and my freshman year of college, but I don't currently have any of those clothes, and so I'm heading into a whole new realm of clothes and shopping. And so this trip that I took to Kohl's this time, I decided to venture out a little bit more from what I had been doing. So the last time that I got down to this weight, I still remember the first time that I walked into a store knowing that I didn't have to go to the plus size section. It was a JCPenney's. I used to shop a lot in JCPenney's for my plus size clothes, because they have a really nice plus size section, and sometimes they have really good sales. And so I still remember the day. It was a different JCPenney's than the one that I usually go to, so it was an unfamiliar store, and I walked into the store as I'm not a regular size person, but as a person that could shop in some other area of the store. And I remember walking in and looking around, and I was like, okay, so where am I supposed to shop? I'm pretty sure I'm not a junior, so I'm not going to go over there. But then there's like ladies, and then there's like all these other separate areas that I couldn't figure out, like, what is the difference between this one area and the other area? Is it just designers? This particular store had a lot of the areas divided up by designers, and it was just so confusing. I remember like going to one rack and I was flipping through some of the clothes, and the store was just so overwhelming. It was bright. Here I am, I feel old, and this was like 4 years ago. To me, the store was bright, and then it had all these areas and all clothes everywhere, and I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to go, and so I just turned around and left the store because I was so overwhelmed that I couldn't figure out where I was supposed to shop, and I was kind of used to having my little corner of the store where I know that the plus size clothes are. It feels like a safe place. I think over the years designers have gotten much better at designing attractive clothes for plus size women, and so I actually have never been one of those people who hated shopping in the plus size section. I've shopped there for pretty much my entire life as far as I remember, and so shopping in the plus size section doesn't mean anything to me, and it's not like I've been looking forward to shop in the regular size section. And so still getting ahead of myself. Okay, so I remember that experience, and actually what I did back then was I just chose to stick with certain stores since I was losing weight. And I knew, I needed inexpensive clothes anyway. I just got all my clothes from Target, Walmart, Ross, and Burlington Coat Factory. And like those stores didn't overwhelm me, because they have small clothing areas. And I just stayed away from the other stores like Kohl's and JCPenney's and Macy's and all those other stores that just have too many, areas in them. So today, I went and did my dressing room video, and I decided that I was going to start venturing into some of these other areas of Kohl's. So on my previous dressing room videos, At first I was in the plus size section, and then I started pulling a few items from the regular size section. But they were always the regular size sections that were right next to the plus size section. So it's like I still blocked out the rest of the store, and I was only paying attention to the regular sizes that were like right there, right next to the plus sizes. So today, for the first time, I went and I was shopping at, there's this one section that I always walk past when I come in the door. And I looked around to see if it had a name. It didn't have a name, but I saw like candies brand on the wall. Now in retrospect, I really believe that it's kind of like a junior section, because all of the clothes in that section were much smaller fitting than any of the previous clothes that I had tried on at Kohl's. And so the first dressing room video that I'm going to show you is going to be clothes that I picked out while I was in this junior section, which is where I started first. And I was choosing sizes that I knew that I should be able to wear, and for the most part, I could not wear them at all. And so, fortunately, I would have been really discouraged and probably would have ran out of the store if I hadn't been confident in the fact that, yes, I've lost weight since last month, so there's no way that my size has changed, and that there just must be something wrong with the clothing or the sizes in this particular area that I'm in. And so that's why I think that it was the junior department or something. And so I'm going to go ahead and let you look at that video. It's not going to be as exciting because most of the things don't actually fit. And then I'm going to come back in a second and talk about it. So first I'm showing you all the sizes that I'm taking into the dressing room. I'm mostly focusing on larges and extra larges, kind of like what I did last month. Now I'm just showing you a little bit of a preview of what I'm going to try on. This dress here with the blue and the white and the black, you won't see that later because it was very small. And I'm going to be trying on a bunch of too small things, so it doesn't really matter. This is that top. I have it in two sizes, a large and an extra large, and then I just thought that dress was really cute. Okay, so here is the blue dress, which I really like, but of course you can see here it is too small. But it's an extra large, and I have it on, so I hope that next month I might be able to wear this dress. Now this black and white dress is also an extra large, and it looks like it fits me pretty well, but what you can't see is that the back is completely open, and you can see all of my rolls back there, so I would never be able to buy this dress. Here I'm waving my arms because I'm trying to show you all of the extra skin and fat that I have. Recently, Cindy VSG told me that my arms didn't look that bad, so this is for her so she can see them. I mean, truthfully, when my arms are down, I admit that they don't really look all that bad, but obviously they still need a lot of work. So this is the only skin flick you will probably see. You can see here that my legs are starting to be in pretty bad shape, and I still have a long way to go with weight loss. But this dress is obviously too small. I couldn't even get it down over my hips is how small it was. Yet, it's an extra large, so, I mean, wow. Now, this top is an extra large, and it looks really good on. But these pants, it was very surprising that these pants are an extra large. Usually, you only see pants with number sizes. And so, they are very, very tight. But, I mean, I have them on, so I'm really happy that I'm able to wear them. So I'll be interested to see next month how big they are on me. This is just the same top again in a large. I wanted to see how it was going to look. And you can see a little bit of my rolls through here, but I would buy this top definitely if I was shopping, because I think that that still looks good enough and I'm still losing weight. Now these pants are a 17, which I thought was very odd because usually in sizes above 10, you only have even numbers, so I hadn't even really heard of a 17 before. These are extremely tight. I mean, I almost broke a nail trying to pull these up, and the belt is on the very first loop. Okay, so like I said, most of those things do not fit at all. But it's actually going to be kind of exciting now. For the next few months, I'll be able to go back there and try to find those same outfits. Since I had several to choose from, I definitely should be able to find one or two of them. And over time, see how well I fit into those. So for the second part of my dressing room video, I ventured back to the area that I am used to shopping in. And so I visited the plus size area again because I'm still about a 16W. Last month, I was able to barely squeeze into a 16W. I could zip it, but I was barely breathing. And so I wanted to revisit those. And so in the video attached, you'll see that I'm wearing the Jennifer Lopez boyfriend shorts, and this time I'm wearing them in a 16W, and they're still just a little tight, but not as bad as they were before, so I definitely did feel a difference there. And it looks like Kohl's does not go down to a 14W at all, because I guess, once I'm completely out of those 16Ws, I will then be completely out of the plus size department at Kohl's. I already don't need to wear any of the tops anymore, but I am definitely a 16W on the bottom. So I also then went to grab some clothes out of the sections that are like right next to the plus size section. I don't know what they're called, but they have clothes that I can wear as opposed to that junior section or whatever it was. So I grabbed a bunch of clothes in those sections, including like a regular 16 to see the difference between how a regular 16 fits versus a 16W. And then just some other dresses and tops and things are what you're going to be able to see. And, that's really going to be it for this month. I hope this is a quick video. I mean, it's never a quick video, but hopefully this is shorter than my videos before. And I will catch up with you guys next week for my normal weekly update, where I will talk to you about some things that are going on, and then also about a special giveaway that I'm going to be doing, and it is just going to be for newbies. So either people who are pre-op right now or within 4 weeks of having their surgery, I'm going to be doing something special for you guys. And so I will talk to you all next week. Bye. This is my dress that I was wearing today, but a woman complimented me in the store, so I decided to go ahead and show it to you. I showed this dress in my video last month, and it's already starting to look a little big on me. So I didn't realize that I do have some recording difficulties in this video, so there are places that I'm going to have to speed up my talking so that you can still get the point of the clothes that I was trying on. But this first dress, this is an extra large, and it fits kind of the way I expect an extra large to fit. I think it is a very cute dress, and it has pockets in it, which does kind of make the hips stick out a little bit, so I don't always think that that's the best idea in a dress. Now this dress is also an extra large, but look how huge it is. I mean, man. And I don't think that it's very flattering. So I'm going to start talking about the next outfit, because I tried on those shorts in a 16W, but I didn't realize that my camera wasn't recording. So this is going to be really fast, the shorts, and there's the shorts. Now I am in a 14. This is a regular size 14, and you can see how much room I have until I can wear it. And this is a large top, and these pants that I have on are a 16. And so I'm trying to show that I kind of have a muffin top all the way around, because the pants are squeezing everything in. But I can't wait to see how these pants are going to look next month. Yeah, see, I'm just showing how the back fat is sticking out because of these pants.